Michael, great to see you.
Joe, thank you, and look forward to our conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you carving out some time for me. So, yeah, I certainly want to talk about your partner strategy, but before we get there, I want to talk a little bit about tech first. So, SD-WAN. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're seeing in the market trends and the adoption rates out there? Then I want to tie it back to your partner strategy.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great place to start. SD-WAN is probably our single most exciting offer and place where partners are really levitating to build new and exciting businesses. And we've both been around for a while. What's happened in the partner space around the transition from a product sale to a services sale. And if you look at the multi-billion-dollar industry that is an MPLS market that is served by the large telcos of the world, for the first time, these partners have now got an opportunity to attack that market and get into an area of technology that has a very meaningful ROI to the customer, but that ROI isn't always in dollars. It's in so many other areas that we can talk about, right? So this, great place to start the conversation. It's probably the single most exciting space with our partners and certainly within Fortinet, one of the fastest growing areas.
Got it. Okay, so let's assume I'm a partner that has not yet jumped into the SD-WAN world. Educate me. What are your partners who are succeeding there? What are they asking for? What are they up to? And then what else do they want from you?
Yeah. So I think first thing I'd want to offer, Joe, is our partners that are being successful in SD-WAN really span the gamut of the largest of the large partners to even the smallest partners. And I think that's probably the most important thing I'd want to convey to people is that to get into the SD-WAN market, as your point, a lot of, some partners haven't. It is an easy transition with a Fortinet foundation. So whether we're serving SMB partners that are serving small little mom and pop shops with our footprint, we make it easy for them to deploy and manage and actually transition into those services, and very integratable at the high end where large partners are integrating the SD-WAN platform into their offerings, right? So, as we've seen partners transition from that product sale into that services sale, we find them starting out very early with using SD-WAN as a way to start introducing a service-led model. And then they rapidly start to look at ways to expand on that. And that'd be a great conversation around what are those expansions, right? Where are they expanding into that? Because we're finding that SD-WAN is the entry point, but there are other offers around SD-WAN that they're finding equally exciting.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit more about the market. Has it peaked yet? Are we in the early innings, the late stages? Where are we in terms of customer adoption of SD-WAN and the possibilities ahead?
Yeah, no, some would say that we're still in early innings, and the growth rate would support that. But probably more importantly is that 85 to 90% of all our enterprise customers have an SD-WAN project underway or on the docket. And that's probably the most telling thing to us is that this has really got a lot of legs yet to go from a market perspective. So it's not too late for partners to jump in and serve the SD-WAN market and their customers' needs in that. And the work from home phenomenon that's going on across the world right now is driving that, as well as many other economic drivers.
Got it. Okay. Now, I want to try and connect the dots between SD-WAN and cloud-based security solutions. I mean, is SD-WAN sort of one piece of an overall cloud-based security solution that Fortinet is working on with MSSPs and MSPs?
Very much so. Right. So look at SD-WAN as the infrastructure, the new infrastructure for that cloud-based economy and cloud-based IT services delivery model. Right. So doing that cloud, that hybrid cloud, and very important on this hybrid cloud concept, which is companies want to be able to implement cloud, but they want to be able to implement it on their terms. They want it to support their IT infrastructure, but there are components to their IT infrastructure they don't want in a public cloud. They want that in a private cloud. So they want this hybrid approach. And the ability to move assets around, either from one cloud provider to the next or internal to external, is really only enabled with a very agile network. And that's what SD-WAN really brings to a customer. And that gets back to that value proposition that we were talking about, which is the agility of the network that SD-WAN brings is really what's enabling that. So doing cloud and doing cloud in a secure way, where security is the foundation of doing cloud, and having an SD-WAN infrastructure underneath that is really one of our strengths from a Fortinet perspective, and why we really focus everything around a FortiGate product, and then we build on top of that.
Got it. Okay. And now, I think one of the other important pieces to the conversation is your commitment to MSSPs. And, as a reporter and a writer covering the industry, I'm always impressed, for instance, with your earnings calls. The MSSP topic always comes up. The MSP topic always comes up. And these are business conversations talking about your go-to-market. So for those MSPs and MSSPs that may not be working with you yet, how are you engaging MSPs and MSSPs and then empowering them for this SD-WAN opportunity as well as the overall cloud security opportunity?
Yeah, no, great question. I appreciate you bringing it up, because the team works really hard to make sure that MSSPs are front and center across the company. And that starts from Ken Z all the way down, from our chairman of the board, all the way down to the point where MSSPs are understood to be a critical go-to-market for Fortinet across the globe. Now, with that, we see that the investment in people, resources, and programs and offers in MSSPs as a portfolio is extremely important. But I think probably if we back up 30,000 foot, what's the strategy for Fortinet with MSSPs? Strategy is really simple, Joe. Time to revenue. We focus everything we do on time to revenue. We recognize that these partners don't have untold resources and untold finances. So if they make an investment in a technology, a product, a strategy, an offer, it has to pay off. So we focus very diligently on that. So all of our enablement is around, how do we get you profitable? How do we make your technical teams capable? How do we make your sellers capable? How do we help you with profitability? What's the overall services look like? And how do we work with you through every step of that journey of doing that services? So the enablement's all built around that. And the go-to-market is all around leveraging Fortinet's great sales footprint and our presence in the market, right? So, we look forward to working with the partners that we have and attracting some new partners, because the opportunity continues to expand.
Fantastic. Well, Michael, thank you very much for the overview. I appreciate it.
Joe, thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and look forward to our next opportunity.